as a 5-year-old, and my mom and I started her on the barrel pattern, and I started running her roughly around her 6-7-year-old year, and we've been winning since then.
So how many years you been on this horse?
She's 10, so 4 to 5 years.
About 4 or 5 years. So you guys know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. It's a relationship for sure.
How much work is it to, because I've never, done any barrel racing and barely do any horse riding. As a matter, how difficult is it to get your horse around the barrels, or is your horse so well trained that it's just a matter of kind of hanging on and making little minor adjustments?
Well, I never like to use the term just hanging on, but every run I have to be there for her. I have to give her the correct signals and cues depending on where we're at, what the arenas are like, and obviously what the atmosphere is like. There's a big difference between just a barrel race and a rodeo, for sure. And your horse knows it too. So I have to adjust to her just as much as she has to adjust to the surroundings. And, there's a lot of training in it. It's every day. We're out here, whether it's feeding programs and exercise programs and training and drills and whatnot. It takes a lot of work. If you want to be in this, you better want to work.
We're on the air with our friend, our barrel racing friend from Red Bluff, Jandy Smart, who's going to be at the Red Bluff Roundup this weekend. So do horses get freaked out by the crowd or by other animals around them, or not?
Pigs seem to be a big fish signal for horses at fairs and whatnot. You'll find that they're going to look at the surroundings, and they're going to respond to the crowds and the fans and the fireworks that are going off. And at first, when we first start taking them to those kind of places, they can be a lot harder to keep themselves calm. But after a while, they start getting used to it. And in fact, every 4th of July, we set off fireworks here in our arena, and it's a good training tool for that. So
it's like, at least in the early years, it's like you're sort of like a psychiatrist for your horse, just to get them ready for you to ride and be good.
Correct.
All right. Hey, let me ask you this too. When it comes to the competition, would you rather be the first one out of the gate or the last one out of the gate, or someplace in the middle?
I actually prefer being closer to the bottom. I like to know what's out there, what I need to do to win, or what the times are to win, and I kind of like to come from behind, even in card games, I like to set myself up right to where I'm just coming in right there at the last line, and I know what I have to do to go out there and beat them.
Have you guys done your draws yet for when and what order you're racing in?
Yes, we have. There's 117 girls entered in Red Bluff. We will all start our run Friday morning at black at 10 a.m. And I do position 99.
Oh my! So you're kind of right where you want to be then.
Yes.
And then after Friday night, how many do they take on to the final, the semifinals and finals?
Well, it's a 2-go rodeo. So after every girl makes their run Friday morning, they determine the 36 fastest times that will come back in the performances Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Back on Sunday.
All right. Well, Jandy, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Appreciate it, and good luck. We'll be